Okay, today we're going to be completing the 3.5 equations of parallel and perpendicular lines guided notes that I handed out to you. So let's look at this. Okay. Let's see if I can go to Okay, 3.5 equations of parallel lines and perpendicular lines. The essential question for today is how can you write the equation of a line that is parallel to a given line and passes through a given point? So I'll go ahead and write that here. Okay. Review, slope. Graph the points of -3, -1, and 3, 3. So first we're going to graph the points of -3, -1. I see I have my XY axis and right here is the origin. So I'm going to go to the left 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go down 1. And then I'm going to go back to the origin and I'm going to go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then connect the points with a line. Now count out the slope, okay? When it's asking you to count the slope, what you have to do is you have to draw a triangle so that you'll be able to count your rise over run. So the R in the numerator stands for rise, so you count the number of spaces up that you move. So you start here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, we want to count how many spaces we run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, my slope is rise over run, and it will be 4 over 6, which can also be simplified to 2 over 3. Okay. Lines with a positive slope rise to the right. And that would look like this. Okay, this is what a positive slope looks like. Lines with a negative slope drop to the right. Okay. So a negative slope would look like this line right here. lines with a 0 slope are horizontal. A horizontal line would look like this. And then lines with an undefined slope are vertical. And so this type of slope would look like this. Okay. Okay. We can also use the formula given 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2. The slope is y2 minus y1 equals x2 minus x1. Example 2. Find the slope of the line that passes through 9, 12, and 6, negative 3. So what you want to do is assign which one is going to be your x1 and which one's going to be your y1. It doesn't matter which one is the x1, y1. It doesn't matter. But then you want to make sure that you make the other ordered pair the x2, y2. So we're going to plug it into this formula right here. So I'm going to say y2 is my negative 3. Subtract y1, which is 12. x2 is 6. Subtract x1, which is 9. So negative 3 minus 12 will be negative 15. 6 take away 9 is negative 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Again, find the slope of the line that passes through negative 1, 2, and 1, negative 4. You're going to write x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we're going to take our y2, which is negative 4, and subtract our y1, which is 2. Divide that. x2 is 1. And x1 is negative 1, so we're going to plug that in with parentheses. Negative 4 minus 2 equals negative 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and so it's going to be negative 3. Okay. To be able to write an equation in slope-intercept form, you must know 2 things: the slope of the line M, the y-intercept B. So the equation is y equals mx plus b. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the value of y where the line crosses the y-axis. The y-intercept has the coordinate 0, b. So the y-intercept is when x equals 0. So write the equation of a line with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of 8. Okay, so when they ask me to write the equation of the line, what I like to do is I write y equals mx plus b, and then I consider what they're asking me to plug in for m and what they're asking me to plug in for b. In this one, it says the slope is 3, so I'm going to take out the m and I'm going to put in the 3. And then the y-intercept is 8, so you're going to take out the b and you're going to write plus 8. Y equals 3x plus 8. Okay, for each equation, identify the slope and y-intercept and then graph the line. The slope here, m equals negative 5 over 2, and b equals 2. Okay, so I'm going to graph it. Because b equals 2, I'm going to start at the 2. And then the rise and the run is actually a fall and a run. So I'm going to go down 5 stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to go over 2 spaces. And I will draw my line. Oh, that was terrible. Is there an undo button on here? Oh, there is. What happened? That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I'll just erase it. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're just gonna skip over this part because it looks like it's not gonna function properly. But let's go ahead and continue on. We're just graphing the lines. As you can see, this is an y equals mx plus b format. We have the y, we have the x, we have the equal sign, and then we have our constant, which is the b, it's number 2. In order to get the negative 4x by itself, what we do is we add 4x to both sides of the equation. And we'll get y equals 4x plus 2. Okay? I'm plotting my first point on the 2 because that's the y-intercept. And then my slope is going to be up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Draw the line through. Here,